Hello guys, welcome back to the Test Drive channel where we talk all about cars. Today, I'm at CMH Ford in Randburg again. Today, I'm going to be looking at the Ford Everest, the Sport Edition 2025. So, stick around. Okay guys, here is the vehicle that was voted the 2023 Adventure SUV of the year. This first looks familiar. If you know the Ford Ranger, you can see the similarities. That is because this vehicle is based on the Ford Ranger. You can say it is the SUV version of the Ford Ranger. I think it looks very, very cool. The boomerang C-shaped daytime running lights. I think that is the coolest thing that Ford came up with when they did the facelift. It looks very, very cool. The blacked out grille. So this is the Everest Sport. So it comes with a blacked out grille. Just like the Ford Ranger, the Everest also comes in different variants. We have the XLT, which is the best, and then we have the Sport. This is the Sport. Then we have the Wild Trek, then the Platinum being the top spec. This one is a 4x2, but there is also a 4x4 version. We're gonna test drive the 4x4 version as well. I think most of you would agree with me that Ford really did the things here. The back of this vehicle really looks good. The Sport badging, the lights, the Everest badging, like everything, it just looks very, very. Coming to the side of the vehicle, the Everest Sport is sitting on 20-inch alloy wheels. They are quite huge, so this also allows a good ground clearance. It also has a plastic side step, blacked out as well. And the handles, guys, the black handles. So this black that we keep on seeing, it also matches with the athletic ebon interior. We're gonna look at that just now. Stepping into the interior, the cabin, you can tell you're stepping into a premium brand. It reminds you of the Ford Ranger as well because, as I said earlier, it's based on the same concept. The multifunctional steering, the gear lever, they are just the same with the Ford Ranger. The infotainment, the aircon controls, again, I think this is very good because you don't want to be looking for the aircon controls on the screen and all that while you're driving. So I think it's a good thing that they put them right there as buttons and knobs. So on the screen, you'll find a whole lot of cool stuff that you find in cars these days, and also other basic stuff like the Apple CarPlay and also Android Auto, Bluetooth for connectivity. But if we're sitting in the Platinum right now, there is so much technology. The vehicle can actually park itself. Just a whole lot. You also find park assist, lane keep assist, and all the safety features that you need when you're driving. The instrumental cluster is fully digital. That's where you'll find your fuel consumption and other warning signs that will pop up, like maybe tire pressure. You also see there your speed, your revs and all that. So the cup holders for the passenger and the driver as well, you can find them right there on the center console. That small hole there you see, that's where you would normally find the knob for the driving modes in a 4x4, like 2 high, 4 low and all that. Then you can also see the electric handbrake there. So the vehicle has sufficient storage. You find different compartments in different places where you can store your stuff. There you can see the charging points there for different stuff. But the vehicle does have the wireless charging tray for your phone just in front there. And there's the glove box. One thing that I never really understand is why the bonnet opener is on the passenger side. I just don't get it. I think it's supposed to be on the close to the driver so that whenever he wants to pop open the bonnet, he can easily access it. Then the partial leather seats, they look very, very good. Though I feel like maybe a bit of color, maybe on the stitching, if they had used a different color, they could have been even more cooler. But anyway, maybe I just like color, but they look good. This is also, I can say the whole interior matches with the blacked out grille, the blacked out wheels, as well as the handles. Then on the sides, you'll find the electric adjustments there. Yeah, the front seats, they come with electric adjustment. Then jumping to the back, at the back you'll find the aircon controls on the middle there. Then the air vents, you'll find them overhead, so you can keep cool in summer and warm in winter. As expected, you can see that the legroom, you've got ample legroom. Obviously, it's a big vehicle, so this is to be expected. And also, like, the headroom is quite good as well. It's not like you're gonna hit your head on the roof. But we're just gonna jump at the back and see if you actually have enough legroom, and also whether an adult can actually sit at the back, like for a long distance comfortably. So to access the seats at the back, you just have to move the seats forward, then you pop it down, then now you can hop to the back. So when it comes to the logistics of getting to the last row of seats, it's a bit hectic. I feel like Ford could have done a better job. But I think with all SUVs, these 7-seaters, the last row, honestly, guys, it's meant for kids. It's never comfortable there for an adult. I'm pretty squashed. I can't even, there's no legroom. So if you are an adult, I don't think you can sit comfortably at the back here. I'm not so tall, but it's pretty tight here. So traveling long distance, it's not ideal, but for kids, it'll be good. Kids can sit comfortably here, and there are also cup holders. So yeah, they can put their drinks here, but only kids. One of the advantages of driving a 7-seater is that once you put the back seats down, you have so much room in the boot to pack whatever you want to pack. And these back seats, they're not utilized most of the time, so people, they tend to keep them down. And also the good thing is that you can put them down or up individually, and it's also an easy process to put them down and to bring them up. The Everest Sport comes with a proven 2-liter bi-turbo diesel engine with a 10-speed automatic transmission. This is an engine that you also find in some of the Ford Rangers. So it comes standard in this Sport model and also in XLT Everest. It produces 154 kilowatts of power. It's also important to note that it has dropped a bit in terms of power because the previous generation was producing 157 kilowatts, but anyway, it's 154. You won't even feel the difference. It's equally good, and it produces 500 Newton meters of torque. If you feel like you want more power, you can go for the Platinum or the Wild Track that will come with a 3-liter V6 turbo diesel. It produces 184 kilowatts of power. That's a lot of power, and 600 Newton meters of torque. Okay guys, let's put this baby on the road. Okay guys, here we are test driving the Ford Everest, the Sport Edition. Just like the Ford Ranger, because this is based on the Ford Ranger, we have the XLT, we have the Wild Track, we have the Sport Edition, which I'm driving right now. Then we have the Platinum. The drive is quite smooth. The steering as well is quite soft and light. This is the bi-turbo. There's also a V6, which is the 3-liter one. But I think, like these days, obviously fuel is so expensive. If you are looking at budget, the 2-liter bi-turbo is also ideal. But if you need more power, the V6. The width of the vehicle, it is quite wide. It's so huge. If you're looking at the other competitors, maybe a Toyota Fortuner, and Isuzu MUX and all that, they're a bit narrow compared to this vehicle. So it's quite huge. You actually command the road. You command the respect when you're driving.